Well, hey, church, this is Pastor Melvin with another quick video as we are continuing to walk this walk of devoting ourselves to prayer and fasting in this 40 days of fasting and prayer. And I do have another video wanted to share with you give you another idea, and hope these are encouraging to you. And if they are, we'd love for you to either like it or subscribe, even share it with somebody else who you think might benefit from this short message. Well, I know you've heard the old adage of the definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing but expecting a different result. And of course, that it may not be the exact definition. It's not technical, but it makes sense to me. And even if it's not the definition, if you keep doing it, it will eventually drive you insane. That nothing has changed. And what else happens is you become discouraged and even lose hope. And so that's the idea of when we're expressing you feel like you're stuck in a rut, or you're stuck in a particular season that is uncomfortable and you want something better. Another idea or similar analogy is if you're on a merry-go-round, and you're just going around in circles, then the best thing to do is just get off the merry-go-round. And so that's why we're praying. That's why we're fasting. Perhaps you feel like you're on a merry-go-round. And one thing I remember when I was younger, on a merry-go-round, if you stay on it long enough, you'll get dizzy and you also get sick. And perhaps that's where you are today, and you want a change. You need a change. And so I would encourage you to break routine. Stop the normal. Get off the merry-go-round. Do something different. Don't just go along because it's not working. I was thinking about the prodigal son in Luke chapter 15, where he decides he doesn't want to live with his father anymore, and he wants the father's inheritance. He wants to live the way he wants to live. He goes to the far country, and things go from bad to worse. And at some point, I love this part where he comes to himself, and he realizes it was better when he was back home with his father. And so he didn't stay in the far country. He didn't stick with routine. He actually changed his routine. He began to rehearse a different idea of how he wanted to live. And he got up and he left the routine to go back home. And that's what we're saying. That's what we're encouraging you to do. Perhaps it's time to, as you've come to yourself, to say, I need to go back home and change my routine. And prayer and fasting helps us to break from the norm so that we can hear God speak. God bless.